Everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to have you here, guys. So as you can see, today I want to share my thoughts on a very popular fragrance from the house of Ajmal. Guys, Ajmal is a house that I love. I love their fragrances, especially their W series. I think this is my favorite series from them. From that series I have Rosewood, which is one of my staples, which is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I have also shared my thoughts on Incense Wood. I have smelled the other ones, but I will be very honest, it was quite a while ago, so I don't have vivid memories of those. And by quite a while ago, I mean like a few years ago. And today I'm here to share my thoughts on Amber Wood. As you can see, I have a sample of Amber Wood, or like a decant of Amber Wood. This is a fragrance, guys, that caught my eye, especially because of the notes. It has listed cardamom, lavender, green apple, cedarwood, patchouli, amber, and I think one more, but I forgot it. Whatever, besides the point, guys. You have here the note. I love cardamom in my fragrances, guys. Like, I love cardamom in my fragrances. So when I had the chance to get a decant of this one, I was like, yes, please. Now, the W series, guys, it's more of a premium line. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's one of the most expensive fragrances from them, besides the Amir line now. That one I have not smelled or tried. But again, I would love to test them in the future if I can buy them. But the W series, basically, there are more premium offerings. From the packaging, the presentation, guys, the presentation for this line, I don't have the presentation for this one, but basically they all come packaged the same. So I have the presentation for Rosewood. The presentation is very luxurious. It's supposed to be an experience, you know, from the moment you open the package, you take out the box, you know, it comes like a box in a box, you know, like it's supposed to be a luxury like experience, you know, and which they did that. With the packaging, I feel like they did justice. I will tell you what I think about this one, how it smells, and what I overall feel about this one, and I will tell you if in my opinion it's overall worth it or not. Again, if you already have this fragrance and you enjoy it, no matter what I say, please don't take offense. These are just my thoughts. You do you. If you have it and you love it, wear it. Wear it, appreciate it, adore it, you know. These are just my thoughts and my experience with the fragrance. Okay, so from here it smells amazing, guys. Like, scent-wise, I think Ajmal did justice with all the fragrances in this line. Not one of them I think it smells bad, not one of them or cheap. They all smell very like luxurious, premium, some more unique than others, but they all smell like, they all give this sense of sophistication, you know. Okay, you get a blast of cardamom, like a peppery touch mixed with grounded cardamom, but this whole combo is very bright and it's very fresh. You have a lot of freshness in the opening. Not a blue like freshness, keep this in mind, just like a freshness, you know. Right when I apply it, if I go in and I smell it, because of this like cardamom peppery combo that's also fresh in the opening, I would say the opening pulls a little bit more on the masculine side. But as you are wearing this fragrance, this in my opinion, it's a perfect unisex. Women who like strong fragrances, women who like bold fragrances, women who like dark, deep, sophisticated fragrances, they could easily pull off a fragrance like this. The thing is, I love the cardamom here, and I feel like the pepper accentuates that like freshly grounded cardamom feel, you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever like grounded cardamom, you know that like feeling, you know, like that specific smell. As you are wearing this fragrance, the freshness disappears. You still have that cardamom peppery combo that you had in the opening, but now it starts to go deeper, denser, richer. Basically, you start to have this, it's almost like you have two different accords mixed together. On one hand, you have this like very dry woody accord. Like if you look at the piece of like dry wood, it's almost like that kind of dry, like rough sort of dry, like almost powdery kind of dry woody accord, you know, mixed with a creamy ambery touch with soft patchouli nuances in the background. The amber, when I see it's creamy, I'm not talking about creamy in a lactonic way. It's not lactonic, guys, in any way. I'm talking about, imagine an amber accord. It's like resinous, creamy, dense, you know. This is sort of the vibe that it gives me. And you have like a slight funk as well. I don't know if the funk comes from the cedarwood, because let me just tell you, cedarwood, like if you've ever smelled like cedarwood extract or like cedarwood essential oil, guys, cedarwood has a funk to it. And like I said, you get the patchouli. I feel like the patchouli adds this like grounding, slightly minty touch to the fragrance, but this is not a dark fragrance, quite on the contrary. It's neither bright nor dark, you know. I would say it's somewhere in the middle, but it's like very dense. and woody. So this touch that you had in the opening from the cardamom and the pepper, like I said, it will stay all throughout. It's just, guys, that as you wear it, the fresh touch that you had in the opening fades, and now you have a dry, woody, creamy, ambery mix. And as you wear it, guys, I feel like, again, that creamy, ambery mix fades as well. You're left with dry, woody touches, that cardamom peppery nuance that I was telling you about, and a little bit of patchouli. Scent wise, guys, if I were to only judge this one by how it smells, I would say it smells amazing. I would say it smells very sophisticated, it smells very luxurious, opulent. I would say this one, I would picture this one on a man, on like a man in a suit, you know, in like a very special, on a very special occasion or something. If I were to picture this one on a woman, I would picture this one with like an all black outfit, you know, perhaps with like a black statement blazer. Anyways, like more statement outfits, you know, like more like androgynous statement like outfits. So yes, scent wise, I do really like it. I think it smells amazing. The problem that I have with this one is the price, guys. I feel like this one, for what it offers, is a little bit overpriced, and let me explain you why. Again, if you have a different feel about the fragrance, don't get offended. Like, honestly speaking, there's like not a single reason why you should get offended, you know. If you have it and you enjoy it, you do you. I will insert the note somewhere over here so you can take a look. Looking at these notes, you are tempted to think that you will get a powerful fragrance, that you will get like a fragrance that's very heavy, that's very strong, that's very like nuanced and rich, you know. But I feel like with this one, it's almost like the opposite. You're expecting something that's heavy, but imagine it's almost like all these notes are muted, you know. So you get a little bit of cardamom, little bit of pepper, a little bit of freshness, then a little bit of woodiness, little bit of ambery touch, little bit of patchouli, you know. So it's not like you get a lot of these. It's almost like, I don't know, like to a song you turn it down to the minimum, you know. It's like this, it's like the same with this one. You have just a little bit of everything. So the overall scent, I would describe, even though it's supposed to be heavy, strong and powerful, I would say it's soft and muted. Guys, I had to take a break and okay, forgot what I was talking about. I think I was, if I remember correctly, I think I was talking about the fact that the fragrance overall is quite soft and muted, even though if you were to look up the notes and the accords, you might think this is supposed to be a very strong and powerful fragrance. And the thing is, that wouldn't be an issue if the fragrance would have been more affordable, but where I live currently, you can find it anywhere from 100 to 150 euros. When it comes to fragrances over 100 euros, I will be very honest, I do have expectations from them in terms of performance. I do want them to perform. And I'm not saying that this one doesn't last, because on my skin, I would say it lasts for quite 4 hours, but the thing is, it is a skin scent after 1 hour. Like, if I do like 3 sprays on my skin, in 1 hour I have to stick my nose to my skin to be able to smell it, which I think is a minus. I mean, if the fragrance, like I said, would have been more affordable, like let's say under 50 euros, then for me performance wouldn't have been an issue, because I definitely have fragrances that they don't perform, but then again, they don't cost over 100 euros, you know. So I would say it depends. If you have the money to just spend on that fragrance and you don't mind performance, then it's worth checking it out because it smells amazing. But if you are looking for performance when it comes to your fragrances, if you are looking to add a fragrance that performs, that will stay, that will fill up a room, then honestly, I don't know if this is the kind of fragrance that I would recommend. Generally speaking, when I smell this fragrance, I think of like a special occasion, you know. I think of like dressing up, I think of something special, something, I don't know, that needs dressing up. But I would say, considering the fact that this is on the softer side in terms of performance, you could get away with wearing this one at the coffee date, or like perhaps even at your office. I think it will not bother people because it's softer. If this one would have been stronger, I do think some people could have been bothered by this one. When it comes to genders, to me this is the perfect unisex. Like I said, the opening, it is a little bit leaning more on the masculine side because of the added fresh touch, but that one quickly fades away and it gets I mean, in my opinion, it is a unisex fragrance, but keep in mind, woody fragrances, to me, they are unisex. I mean, I could easily wear them. Smoky fragrances are unisex. Spicy fragrances, in my eyes, are unisex. The fragrances that I personally associate them to be more masculine are the fragrances that are like fresh, citrusy, aquatic, blue, those sorts of fragrances, like citrusy, woody fragrances. Those, in my opinion and to my nose, they are more masculine leaning. This one, perfect unisex. Now, I would be very honest. Will I go out and add this one to my collection? No. Would I mind getting this one as a gift from someone? No. But I wouldn't go out at the moment and actively try to find a good deal for this one to add to my collection, because I have other fragrances that basically do the job better than this one, you know. So yes guys, this is everything that I wanted to tell you. These are my thoughts about this fragrance. If you have a different experience, feel free to put your experience with the fragrance down below. I would love to know that. I would love to read it. We are all here sharing our thoughts about fragrances. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I will link my Instagram up there. If you want to tell me anything, please put it in the comment section down below, and I promise that I will get back to you. So yes, thank you so much for watching guys, and I want to wish you an amazing day wherever you are. Bye. Mwah.